Hello, welcome back to my reviews. Today I've got another Britain's model, and it's number 129F in their catalog, the timber trailer with rubber tires. Originally it was put out with spoked wheels, and instead of the hitch here it had traces for the for a 2-horse team in tandem. And from what I've read, I think it was 1962 when they went to the rubber tired version. It's a pretty neat toy, and I'm going to team it up with the Fordson tractor I got a while ago. Hook it up there and find a pin to go in there and hold it together. This one is kind of neat because I've got a piece of wire stuck in there, but you can extend the trailer. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 holes for adjusting your length, depending on how long the log is, I guess. Rubber tires, red metal wheels. Tires say Britain's Limited, England. That about there. That piece of wire there locks that in. I'm going to have to get a proper pin for that or something. A nail that'll fit in there. Made in England. Cut a log for it, or a branch. And when I looked it up in the catalog, that's got some bolsters on either end, which looked plastic. Then they had rubber bands holding the log on in the catalog picture. I made some out of plastic, and I'm going to fasten those onto here with some wire. And I heated up the wire and put holes through and lined them up with the holes on this one. Still got some sanding to do, and then I'm going to paint it the same green as the trailer. Oh, it doesn't want to go through. There it is. I'll have 4 pieces of wire to hold that on once it's finished. And the log will sit in a bit of a cradle there. I originally got that trailer from the command post up in Victoria, BC. And the fellow there, he deals in old uniforms and military badges and Britain's soldiers, Matchbox, Dinky, Corgi. It's a really neat store. It's got all the old stuff in it. And that's what I like about it. It's like walking into the past in that store. Anyways, I got that trailer there, I think about 2 years ago, and then last year I was in there and I picked up this one. Well, this one's by Charbens, another English firm from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. I think up into the mid-60s, and then they kind of went out of business. This one's got the spoked wheels and has horse drawn, and it should have 2 horses in tandem. And this here is a wooden dowel that they used. And these bolsters were originally hollow cast lead. They're die cast, these ones. They're thinner than the originals were. Whereas Britain's called theirs the timber wagon, Charbens referred to this toy as the tree wagon. And it was developed pre-war, about 1929. And when they did the casting changes of the bolsters, and originally this piece here was also lead, so I guess a lot of it was to do with lightening things up for shipping. It also came with a log, which was a branch, but I cut my own for this one. Now I bought some chains a while ago, and I'm gonna chain this to the stakes. Maybe the same on the Britain's one too. Use chains on it instead of rubber bands. This one only came with the 1 horse, but you can see it's rigged up there to have another horse in front. I do have a Britain's horse that I could hook up, which I might do. This horse was pulling my Britain's tumbrel cart, so I'm going to have to find another one to do that. Which I've got this old one, but I was trying to keep away from using this one for that. Anyways. I haven't found many Charbens toys around in all the years I've been collecting. I've got a set of Indians, hollow cast Indians that I have by Charbens. But other than that, this is the only toy I've already found by them. Another thing with this Charbens model was the horse was hollow cast lead and then changed to die cast zinc, and it was molded in 2 halves. This is a hollow cast horse, so it's still quite early. Mid-50s somewhere. Certainly a bright model with the yellow and red wheels. Charbens was an English outfit founded in 1927 by two brothers, Charles and Ben Reed. Hence the name Charbens. During the 30s, some of their models were called mimic models. I believe the brothers might have worked for Britons at one time. They didn't live too far away. They grew up quite close to the Britons factory. But that happened before John Hill, who was a Britons caster. He started his own firm later on, John Hill and Company, or Jahilco, as you usually see cast into the models. So it wasn't unheard of for people to copy things, and mimic models would be a perfect name for them at that time. I'm going to finish these up and get the chain on and get all the bolsters done for the Britons wagon, and then I'll show you the finished products and finish off my video. So we'll see you then. Here's the Charbens timber trailer. I've got the horses done pretty well in tandem. Got the wires hooked onto the rear horse, and these two ends here will be put into the holes provided on this horse. Not a very tight fit though, so as long as it's stationary it'll be fine. As far as securing a log to the trailer, I haven't come up with any solutions yet. Not a lot to grab onto here with anything. But we'll see. I might devise something here. Now the Britons trailer, I've cleaned up and painted these bolsters. And I'll attach them to the trailer with these. Which will also be kind of stakes, acting as stakes for this. Now here's the Britons log trailer. Got those makeshift stakes put on. Slip through the holes in the bolsters down into the holes in the actual log trailer. The chain was from a couple of jewelry items my daughter got at Dollar Tree. So I got a hold of the chains from her. That's going to be good for now. It's not going to be a played with model. It's going to be pretty stationary, so that just about does it. And if you recall the tractor I got a while ago at the second-hand store, it hooks up quite nicely to this trailer and actually looks good. Looks like it belongs. And then with those wheels on the back of the tractor, you could see that thing working in the woods. That's the Britain's log trailer. And the Charbens log trailer. These are really nice models and take you back to a previous era. Work certainly wasn't easy back then, but these models portray these days quite well, I think. Almost forgot to put the driver on there. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video on these vintage toys. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.